are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. J.D. Martinez,
it's like foggy
continues his march toward an American League batting title. Next. Jake Arrieta, Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Boy, was he super good in his last one, a complete game shutout, a true gem. He certainly would like to repeat that performance here.
So striding forward now, DJ LeMahieu. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
What? What?
That's good.
Yeah, no.
Maybe a pitch control hat. Now, pitch control.
Yeah.
Where's that?
Is that 3 or 4?
3 or 2.
That's it?
Yeah.
We're calling time yet.
First pitch coming, here it is. In there, and it's 0-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line towards center field. Bradley is there, 2 gone. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop in, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Two out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And a sinker there. Swung on and missed for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Yanks nothing. Sox coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Jordan Montgomery is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, not a very good start in his last one, Matt. Only 4 innings, so he did get a no decision. But he's a much better pitcher than that, and I know that they're expecting more than 4 innings. Hopefully a win, too, out of this guy in this one.
At the plate, Kevin Pillar. had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
You know, this guy's had a terrific season right now. Third in average as we're winding down the stretch. This guy's had a solid year.
He really has, and he'd have to get smoking hot to chase down the batting title leader right now. But if you would have told him coming out of spring training, if he could finish in the top 5 in batting average, everyone would have signed that in blood.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
1 ball.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Probably nighttime first inning. Yeah, what?
Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly.
No.
And there's one down now.
Doesn't sound like hockey.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Thoughts? Dan, who stands out?
Well, you have to be really impressed with
He's
what
probably hit a
J.D.
football
Martinez
game. That's what he
does for
probably
this
heard.
offense. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, as he will look
We're
at a
gonna
first
run
pitch fastball
forever.
for ball 1. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. The 1-0.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in
Could
front.
be quiet last year. Could be tired.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. On the ground to the left side. Andujar fields it cleanly. Throw on to first. He'll take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. His performance at the plate's given this team a major offensive boost and put him in strong contention for the batting title.
And he's got a chance to collect some serious hardware, individually and team-wise. If everything goes according to plan and he finishes strong, this team's going to play in October. And once you get to October, anything can happen.
So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Still no score. New inning set to get underway, and standing in the outfielder, Aaron Judge. Here's the first pitch to him. And though he's turned in some fantastic numbers this year, he's really hit a bump over his last 10 games. Not a great time for him to lose his touch at the plate.
And this is the last time you want to go into a little mini slump right here. Dog days, you want to finish strong. There's only a handful of games left. You're fighting for a batting title. He has to find a way to maybe take 2 steps back, maybe give away an at-bat to calibrate that fastball again.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Here it comes. Pedroia now at second. Reined in. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
That is big. The left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lays off 1-0. And he's really continued to turn in strong performances day after day. His average in his last 10 games is over the 300 mark, but then again, that's nothing new for him.
But easier said than done. This guy from start to finish has been on point, not giving any at-bats away. He's swinging a hot bat and making a strong push to end the season and put that batting title belt around his waist.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and a liner. Foul. And another foul ball.
What, Gilmore?
Another try at 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning.
He saw. He
So the
Gilmore
Yanks
too.
go 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Wow.
You know how many completion Brady threw in this game?
None.
1.
It was that pick
And that brings
six.
in
It's
Xander
sick. He only
Bogaerts.
threw 5
He is
completions
playing
on the
a
year.
hunt for the league's
He's
home run
fucking
crown, but he'll
ridiculous.
have some work to do down the stretch.
I got him fantasy. You said Dolphin beat me?
Yeah.
No, why? Because Winston didn't play yet. I have Winston,
Infield
right?
in the overshift
Yeah, I
here.
think
Now
so.
the
For
pitch.
yeah.
Yeah, now
We
I'm
do.
beating him.
0-1 the count.
We're getting closer. He beat me by a lot though. But Paul, you didn't get any receivers, did you? For Wilson, that's the thing. You didn't get his receiver.
And a
That's
pitch
the you.
as he lays off. It's
Yeah, you should have
1-1.
which one of them.
I was trying.
That's the thing. That's what you don't think of. You always should get like the best guy.
I was getting ugly.
And he lays off the
Cool.
breaking
I
ball
had
there
Jones
as he
and
moves
Rogers,
ahead
and
to
look what they
2-1.
did. They both
I
went
don't blame
off.
him for not coming over the hard to
Look
plate.
at those
He
two
circled this
combo.
guy
I have
in the
Adams
lineup
too.
when
Adams
he got
didn't
to
do
the
good.
yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the
Give him
game.
money. I have Wilson. I'm not letting him run.
Now
Go
a
ahead.
check
I don't
swing,
do
but
good.
he
I
does
have Wilson.
manage to hold up in
Took you good
time.
plays. I always end up picking the wrong.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone,
Yeah, I know.
but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Line hard toward
Oh,
right
that's
center.
false.
A dive
Yeah,
and
Judge
oh,
can't make the
hang
play.
on.
The judge sucks.
So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you see, he's right up there among league
Let's do
leaders in
that
that
to play
department.
here. Can you play right now too? Last time I got me 35 points.
But yeah, both of them playing.
Yeah, right now.
I have 80 points for both on each ride. A far.
So here's Michael
Unless you
Chavis
get you
now,
50
sitting
points, you get
333
30. Right
in the
there is
series,
80
2 for
points.
6. Here comes the first pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Though he's been stellar overall, his batting numbers over the last 10 games are closer to the league average.
He knows it. He knows he has to pick up the pace a little bit. This isn't going to get it done. The last 10 games, although he's finding ways to help his team and get on base, if he's got any chance of winning this batting crown, he's going to have to elevate his batting average just a little bit more.
Here's the 1-1. Montgomery has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Went after the high one there. A swing and a miss. And his average has been hovering close to 300 in recent games. But for a guy who's competing for a batting title, he'll want to pick up the pace even more.
He's finding a way to still mix in a knock over the last 10 games and keep himself above water in this batting title race. But he certainly doesn't look as comfortable as he did the previous couple months.
All first NFL. Since he joined the NFL. In deep ball. Over his shoulder. Why he did before that he played baseball.
In the dirt here.
Every player that played baseball
for the runner to advance.
Patrick Mahomes, baseball.
Murray.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 call, and that's the first out of the inning.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored. Looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
All the people running out that said O'Connor's so. I mean, I'm not seeing people say O'Connor's don't have a defense. Now they're 2-0, and the defense is looking good.
Fouled away.
I don't know why people said that. I don't.
They go like last year.
Yeah, I know. Like, last year was last year. And you got injuries. Like, they're so stupid.
And they draft rookies. But you can't go over last year. I mean, last year don't mean shit in the offseason.
It doesn't.
Pitch on its way.
Dumb.
Like how he was a pitch is Barry Dolphins back. Who was Dolphins? Barry Buffalo. They Barry Dolphins too today. The Dolphins are better this year. So any game they're going to be close.
You're looking for a double play
No
ball.
question about it. I think one of the things you like to do when a pitcher is trying to jump.
And now you get the Eagles and Bengals, both 0-2.
So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be
It's like games in at a time.
Left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Ball 1 to start the at-bat.
Thanks, my team's good. Well, he didn't have Drew Brees play yet. He has so many Saints players. He has like 7 Saints players. I don't know why.
2 balls and no strikes now to the Red
The
Sox
thing is,
left
that's
fielder.
a bad thing because when the Saints have a bye week, he's fucked. He didn't know what he was doing in the draft. He drafted players he liked. That's his issue. I know the underdogs.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at-bat.
3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something.
Well, fantasy just like sometimes the players are good, but it depends you're playing. The next week, Rodgers plays the Saints.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably ties in a couple of runs.
Now to the plate, Kevin Plawecki. And he's a guy looking to break
top one.
out
Bases
in a
are
big
loaded.
way. Hasn't been getting the results he
Come on, Plazinski, hit a home run, hit a grand slam.
First pitch of the at-bat. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Bogarts at third. Devers
Why?
on second. Benintendi at first. 1 gone.
What defense do you have?
This is inside.
See
It
him?
often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure
That's
starts to
why
heat
I got Dolphins. He left the game with an injury.
Who?
Name's Boza.
Yeah, he must have got an injury.
He won 0 points.
Yeah, you didn't know he got left
I
in
got
there?
injured at the so they got him. I'm gonna have to
2-0 pitch on the way.
Darn didn't do
And he finds the black here with a curveball. 2-1.
What's his tackle?
The dollar sucks.
From the belt.
Just to my quarterback.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
in there, and he's taken him as far as he can go now. It's full 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home, and it's fouled away.
I'm winning. They're like the best quarterbacks.
And a strike 3.
Are you fucking kidding me?
My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one.
Like,
obviously,
I just ran on the inside corner. He gets a fucking call. Bullshit.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Hit out towards second. LeMahieu gets to it.
Why are they going to second?
The Red Sox are off to a 1-0 lead.
What the fuck are they doing?
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to
what the fuck, Yankees?
Start the double play, and I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip. But the net result is
There's like they need to update to fix this game. There's 2 outs. Why are you throwing it to center? He makes an arrow. Wait, what the fuck are you doing? Dude has an arrow since he made bad for the center. Watch me hit a grand slam.
Kevin Pillar will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
so important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
He's set. The 0-1.
That's a base hit.
Base hit to left field. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
The batter, number 15.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Into the box, Dustin Pedroia, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Ready with the 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Pedroia has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Ready with the 0-2, and a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning might ensue by one check swing holding up.
Ready with the 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here's the 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Flare out toward right center. LeMahieu onto the grass. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Red Sox on top 2-0. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Pitch on the way. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
In front of the changeup, and he can't. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
To the plate now, Aaron Hicks. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into his first at bat at 283. 8 home runs and 34 driven in. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
The 3-1.
Now, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
He loses him on ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
4.
Digging in now, Mike Ford. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the stretch.
Hey, he threw that pitch with the purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Runners on first with 1 down. A ball and a strike.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
1-1. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
1 and 2.
There's no pay.
Who, Patriots?
Yeah, no pay.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now back. Second base.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Comes set and the 0-1. Taken, strike 2.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. comes on 0-2.
That's a ball.
Wow, that was a pretty good two-strike slider right there. I think that one fooled him, and the umpire, too.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second
Hell,
out of the
Yankee.
inning.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a
6
strike. He goes
Ks.
down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him.
Yankee era is this good. Fucking
Into the box
beats.
now, Gio Urshela.
Oh, he's stuck on the
As sinker to him
Phillies.
finds the zone for strike one. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
He's only my third playoff pitcher. And the other guy's doing good too, but I feel Yankee more playoff experience.
And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he
7
struck him out,
Ks.
his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Yanks strand a pair. They're down 2-0.
The Nuggets are losing by 2.
And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's J.D. Martinez.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hit hard towards center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So an inning-opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. 1-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And that misses 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And a breaking ball to the dirt that time for a ball.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Now the 3-2 pitch.
It's ball 4.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that play, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Wait on this side.
Settling in now, Michael Chavis. 0 for 1 here in the early
Because
going.
he tried to run on too. His old greater voice size.
From the stretch.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit toward the hole. And And that's through into left, a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Guerrero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning. Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
The 1-0. Pops this one up. Andujar in foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? On a line to shortstop.
Now batting, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. He drew a base on balls his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that misses, ball one. Bases are loaded here, one man out. Ball two. The 2-0 on the way is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
The 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Oh.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Riding in once again, Kevin
Like no one does.
one
It's
for him
stupid.
here in this one.
Maybe opposed never made it straight at all times. They're not talking.
First
Like,
pitch
you
of
know,
the
I never seen
at-bat
that
on
on
its
face
way.
once.
Very quiet timeout.
Comes set, the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball
Oh,
one.
he's running. You still have it only running. No sense.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Bases are loaded here, two down. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 men left on base. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Yankees nothing. Next will be the designated hitter, Gleyber Torres, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Fly ball right down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Should be no trouble for Bradley, and there's out number 1.
The right number 99, Aaron Judge.
At the plate, Aaron Judge. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Called strike at the knees, 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
And Duhar.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. And that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Pedroia has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail things here 2-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Yankee. Bradley.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right hands to loosen up. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt.
Ran in out of play.
Sanchez goes to get it, but it's not in time, and he'll reach first despite going
Sit
down
down,
on
look at the
strike.
fucking ball.
So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kevin Pillar. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance.
You don't see that in the NFL, but it's possible when we have laying on.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes
We're not going to be weighing 48-0 in the last 5 minutes and go to the game.
And no errors for the Red Sox to this point.
Shitty there.
Now it's 2-0.
2-0.
Outside and low. Next is Dustin Pedroia. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Yeah.
The batter number 15, second baseman.
Ready for another shot now, Dustin Pedroia. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Yeah.
Hey, two options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
No, it's like Lance Strong versus Matt
runners at
Reynolds.
first and second.
No, wait, not Matt Reynolds, Ben Baylor, I think. Fossey Strong.
Lined into left center. And a dive,
Oh, yeah,
but it rattles in and out of the glove. And they're content
Who
to
was
play
champion
station to
last
station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to
I
7
basically
games.
loaded in
You
every
can tell
inning.
he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Adam Ottavino answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
I thought we did.
At the plate, J.D. Martinez. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Looking at his career totals, Martinez is working with a slugging percentage over .550. So there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. Comes in with 6 hits in 16 tries. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
I can tell you from experience, bases loaded, nobody out, and you get an infield pop-up, that feels just as good as a strikeout. And now he's just a double play ball away from getting out of this mess.
So the bases are loaded here with one man gone, and that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Two runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1.
You put anybody in, dog. Who you want to fight for the champion?
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Just put people in it. As far as you don't control who's gonna win, that's the problem. You don't really lose a real. But so I knew to put in it, but then I don't want those superstars to win like Charlotte. Charlotte like her.
Ready for another chance? Michael Chavis, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. delivery to him on the way. Bouncer up the middle. He's got it. LeMahieu for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Red Sox settle for just the one. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Red Sox lead it 3-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Giancarlo Stanton now. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Huh? Yeah.
Here comes the first pitch.
But you don't want like Western Wisdom in it.
You'll start
Or
him
any
here with a
clause, because
changeup, but it's taken
you
for
shouldn't
ball
put them in the
1.
match. It will not be in the match. College Baby will beat everybody. That's the issue.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Here he comes on 2-0.
He's fine, Mahal.
Line hard to the left side,
Mahal.
but foul. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
And then
This
Rain
offense
is
has
fighting
been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no
Austin.
wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
You know what was really impressive to me about behind 2-0 to start the at-bat? That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead of the next guy.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and it's gone into the monster seats.
I hate Sanchez.
It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and that'll put the Yankees on the board. It's a 3-1 ball game.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
In now, Aaron Hicks. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
You didn't see my smackdown. We crowned new tag champions.
Well thrown sinker that time down, but
Dan Bryant and Kane. For Daniel Bryant is a 2-belt.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A bouncer to the left side.
Got a big plan for Jeff Hardy.
Throw on to first will get him scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
You do it for a fat man, whatever.
Stepping up now, Mike Ford, 1 for 1.
You want to make say 4, you could do triple threat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot. In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
1-1 the count now. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he will
9 Ks.
10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. The Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Yankees 1.
You could bring him back, but you won't bring him back now. You don't bring him back because you don't bring him back before a pay-per-view.
Looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up the
Because you had
fastball
to
nicely,
figure
and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Hey, you could put Page with Wanda Rousey.
Here it is. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Stanton.
You know, Vance was thinking about putting. I heard a rumor that Wanda Rousey might come back and AJ Wheeler can be Wanda Rousey manager. Because Vance don't really like Wanda Rousey cutting promos. But basically, like AJ be like the Paul Heyman for the Divas division, pretty much being the manager.
He's set and the pitch. Cut fastball inside, ball one. Here it comes, 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Right side, defense aligned perfectly, and that gets through for a one-out base hit. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with one away.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan, they don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, Little League, college ball,
Dakota Kai,
and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
You like W, I think. I don't know. It's probably something that looks like him. Man.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Kevin Plawecki stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. Weak grounder down the line at third. And he can't make the play as he overruns it, but that should be scored as an infield single.
At the end of the day, it's all about
White's not playing
one thing right from an offensive standpoint.
because his father got in a car accident and died, and his mother is in like critical condition. I do. I had him on a bench though. I didn't have him starting.
This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
I had both of the papers for him.
Ready with the 0-1.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Kevin.
So 2 on with 2 away, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. At 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Boston strands a couple as the lead remains 3-1. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
His put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now back,
So digging in now, Gio Urshela. First pitch of the at-bat. Slow little roller to third. And there's out number 2.
Now back, the designated hitter, Torres.
2 away now in the Yankees 6th, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. First pitch on its way. Ball 1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the time run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
You never fight.
Team's been struggling on
Champions never
offense.
fight.
Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
3 balls. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And this one misses for ball 4.
What?
And the Yankees get a base runner here with 2 away.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. From the belt, kicks and deals. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit the other way out toward right field. Chasing after it is Pilar. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Yankees, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Jonathan Holder enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 50 pitch, Jonathan Holder.
I don't know.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran
I
second
know
baseman
all the
Dustin
superstars on
Pedroia.
my team. Like, where does he got fired? He was on the Patriots head coach.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen.
The hell is this? Oh, got a fight.
And that's too high, ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for, taken for a strike.
Let's see. No, Gilmore.
Now the 2-1. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there at short. A sizzler that time, but the leadoff man is retired to begin the home sixth. Digging in, J.D. Martinez. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him. Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now.
His touchdown.
Where did you get both feet in bounds?
Right there.
Because there the power is not putting him out of bounds.
Yup.
But the ball is on out of bounds line.
But his foot didn't hit out of bounds, Derek. His foot hit the power line.
This one out toward deep right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Because I don't know if that foot hit out of bounds before it hit the ground.
And that'll bring up the shortstop.
But right there,
Xander Bogaerts.
It hits the power and it hits gun.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up in there, a base hit. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Wow, he must be living right, because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splinter, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Stepping in now, Michael Chavis. He swings and grounds it to short. Fielded cleanly, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. digging in once again, Miguel Andujar. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Bradley has it, and it's a quick out, number one.
Now back, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
I don't know how teams get a whole bunch of it. It's garbage.
Now here's the pitch.
One guy who hit a whole runs against me is the same person. I don't get why he always hits a whole run against me.
And they'll try to get him fishing.
Same
there, but
jazz.
won't offer in the dirt, and it's
He
back
like
to
6
even
home
at
runs
2-2.
against me.
Now the pitch.
I just can't pitch it to him.
Grounded straight into the shift on the left side.
He like 19 on the season though.
And that's the
Most
second
of them
out.
come against me.
Now back, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
So coming to
I
the
know
plate,
that.
Gary Sanchez. He went deep last time up.
Who?
Ready
Where?
with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
2 out, nobody on. When he finds his spot there, 1-1.
First time they ever do it.
2 balls and a strike.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
The 2-1. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Score holds. It's 3-1.
2 freaking hits. And almost got another shutout.
Zach Britton gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 53.
The pitching staff is unstoppable there. You do not want to face this staff in the playoff.
Bottom of the inning
And
now.
strut out
And
every
that'll give
team.
way to the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Third baseman. Rafael.
I played tied with Chris Sells now and get a shutout. His pitching staff is unbeatable. All my starters are hot. I don't know, my brother had to do his games.
Here comes the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
You know the game's on tomorrow, right? Monday night. Oh, we only one game.
Just a bit late, and he's
Not my
falling
fault.
behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Check swing that time. They'll appeal down to third. And Mike
Saints
Fillmore is
Raiders.
buying it. It's ball 1.
It depends if you have Raiders players. Instance.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I
Hey,
guess
I'm not
so.
sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball
No
in
stop.
play.
My back is going to do that main point.
So now to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. As the first pitch
No, you
sinker
leave him
misses
in.
to him, it's ball 1.
Fuck, you leave them in.
Now the 1-0.
He did hit a game
strike one. Britton, a 32-year-old veteran. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment.
Three-pointer for a three-pointer. He doesn't shoot threes. Yeah, you guys are saying three-pointer winning. Hey, what the fuck?
We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score.
Well, he's out for the season.
Swing and a miss on the sinker.
Now they'll cut him.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row.
AB signed him when cut him, give me running back.
Popped up in
He's
Duhar.
playing running
Bag
back.
at third. Just foul.
Yeah, like cut him like Tuesday, whatever.
Another 1-2 delivery. Britton has over 40 innings on his line so far, and through those innings, he's posted a whip.
Oh, well, I know who you should pick up. I'm not going to tell you.
To improve on. One out, nobody on.
There's 2 good ones.
Ball 2 with the sinker that runs off the inside.
2 good ones.
Pretty good pitch right there.
Actually,
Fastball
there's
in off
3.
the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
The catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
Standing in, Kevin Plawecki. He singled his last time up. Britton pauses. Here comes the first pitch. And that's dead center for strike 1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Okay, maybe flip.
Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Pitch on the way.
Ooh, Brown. Yeah,
Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Josh Taylor has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 72. Josh Taylor.
Panther only have receiver left. Yeah, after the game over. Well, if that receiver can get 3 touchdowns against the Saints or 2, he can beat you.
He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
It's possible, but it's not easy. Your receiver.
First pitch coming, here it is.
That
here's a
the big
fastball
dart.
called for strike 1.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Here it comes. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. He was great all night long.
Hey, Matty V, this guy had it going in this one. You look down at the bottom of that scroll. 10 strikeouts. He hit that swing and miss stuff from the beginning all the way to the end in this one.
At the plate now, Mike Ford, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that's down into left center for a base hit.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Into the box, Gio Urshela. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Pilar moving in. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. The Yanks lead 1. They still trail it here 3-1. Ben Heller is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 61, Ben Heller.
Striding in for Boston, Jackie Bradley Jr.
The center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, ball 1.
Fouled off. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Now Jacks.
Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Into the box now, Kevin Pillar. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't a preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
In now, Dustin Pedroia. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's set. Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was two good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the air.
Apparently I heard
Didn't fool the umpire.
he's going back to babyface. Boomerang.
At the plate, J.D.
Former
Martinez.
group with
He'll take a look at the strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
I don't know, Vince is the idiot. People don't want that.
I mean, Vince likes waiting to the heel.
On its way, the 0-1
He said everybody know what to do.
A swing and a drive set
That's
down
fine.
toward the gap. Hicks going back.
They don't need him
Crack
to be a
to the
heel.
wall. And this one is gone. A home run.
I mean, there's no one to waiting to fight.
So a three-run shot to
as a
right
heel.
center field. Number 43 on the year for him.
That's the
And
thing.
it's
Don't
now
give me a face as a
6-1
challenge.
game.
The only one is Big E. If they're probably turning Big E heel. Go, Big E heel.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Tommy Kingley answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the ninth inning without any trouble.
This pitching staff is unbelievable.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
In now, Xander Bogaerts. And he lays off there, 1-0. Still only one out in the inning. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. One and two to the Boston shortstop.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
And here is strike three called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Stepping in now, Michael Chavis, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
He definitely a Hall of Fame receiver.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Seared down the first baseline. Swing swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. But the Red Sox push across 3 on the strength of a 3-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Bombers. It's now 6-1 Boston. Ryan Brazier comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 70, Ryan Brazier.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and striding forward the designated hitter, Torres. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Brazier, a native Texan. He was taken in the 6th round back in the draft of 2007.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now back to right fielder, Aaron Judge.
It'll be the 4-hole hitter, Aaron Judge. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 0-1 on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
It's becoming more and more
Three
common
hits
in
there.
today's game to see relievers like
This team is dangerous. Pitching staff is dangerous.
But it's so fun to watch.
Bullpen, starters. All my starters are hot.
Got him. And he goes down
They're
on
like
strikes
1 point, 2 point ERA for all.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power
Except one
arms coming out
starter.
of the bullpen
He's in
these
AAA
days,
now.
but it doesn't make
Mark
it any
Perez.
less
He's the only
impressive
guy
to me.
who
I
sucks.
love watching guys come
Everyone
in
else
and
is
blow
doing
smoke
good.
right by guys.
Maybe the guy call up might do good. Then I'll be more dangerous.
To the plate now, Miguel Andujar.
I call this guy back up for my bullpen. He might do better now.
Right down the pipe. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Count is 1-2 now. Last chance for the Yankees. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Benintendi. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. Boston win for a division-leading 98th time. Jake Arrieta records the victory, his 13th of the year, as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Jordan Montgomery worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Yankees, 1 run.
You see what happened in the race last night?
They left 4 men on base.
Kevin Harvick won.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes.
He didn't wreck Kyle Busch. No, he didn't. It was just Kyle Busch got to him and he wouldn't move out of the way because he was fighting to stay on the lap. And Kyle Busch, after the race and the press conference, Nobody's friends with him for a reason. And then he brings Gregory Smith. He brings other drivers, and he said he's not gonna make it to the next round. That's what he said. The fucking crybaby. I mean, Harvick had the same issue. He had a lap call that gave you the lead. It wasn't for the dumps. It wasn't with the 77 car fault. It's just hard to get out of the way when you have so many cars. It's just what it is. It's part of racing. And they're not getting 2 points.